They say hunting and fishing can be dated back more than 2 million years. Throughout the years, the historic angler and hunter has steadily evolved into the avid hunter and angler that we know and love today. Welcome to the Outdoor Defiance podcast. As you listen, you will hear comical stories, companies talking about their products, researchers talking about their research, and overall ways to help you become a better outdoorsman. Welcome to today's episode.
Welcome back to episode 30, everyone, of the Outdoor Defiance podcast. If you guys haven't, please like and subscribe. I want to say sorry. We took a little break for a little bit. We lost someone important in our lives, and I kind of want to get a reset and to make sure everyone had the right mindset to push forward. And we kind of needed that. We kind of need to take a break. We've been pushing stuff, been doing a lot behind the scenes, and had too many irons in the fire. So we took a break. We're back. We hope you guys didn't miss us too much. Hope you guys didn't lose interest in us, but hey, we're back. We got a new face today. Kyle, we've talked about him before. He's here to help out more. And Tanner Russ is up in Texas, but we'll talk about that more in this episode. So hope you guys enjoy. We love you guys. God bless. Hey, just in time. Hold on, I gotta use stage. All right, can you hear us, Kyle?
Yep.
All right, I gotta take this banner off too. Hold on, everyone that's watching.
I was like, I can't see nothing.
I know, I can't find out how to take this banner off.
I was like, I'm just looking at a banner.
Might be. We'll get her off. There he is.
Hola.
What up, everyone? So if you're just jumping on, we took a kind of a personal break for a little bit. We had some stuff happen, and we wanted to kind of sit back, get a refresher, and restart. But we're back. We're going to start hitting it off. We got some exciting news. We got another series that we're going to start. So that should start in about 2 weeks. We'll have the first episode there. We've kind of done some episodes like it, but we're going to fire back, and we're ready to roll. We got some people ready to come on, and we're about to, like I said, the whole new series I think will be cool. I think something we've talked about for a little bit, but now we've talked about Kyle for a while. He's never really showed up other than pictures, but this is Kyle.
Yes, sir.
So, but and then Tanner Russ is in Texas chasing deer. So yeah, it's been a crazy year. We're all actually have pretty big deer we're after on all separate or all different places. Not like we're all hunting the same place, which I think a lot of people think we do, but we all don't hunt the same place at all. But yeah, we all got some big deer. So you two hunting tonight. How'd your hunts go tonight?
You want me to go first or
Yeah.
Go ahead, Gunner? All right, yeah. So starting to ramp up a bit. Young bucks chasing. Yeah, but big guys I'm after pretty well still are nocturnal. They're getting close to slipping up, but hopefully over the next 3, 4, 5 days it'll come together for me.
Yeah. You had a close encounter last night though.
Yeah, new buck. Hadn't seen him on camera or anything, but he got within 80. Just kind of took the wrong path. Wasn't able to happen. Tried to get him to turn with a little snort wheeze, couple grunts. Nothing too aggressive, but wasn't too interested. Had other things on his mind, but good to see another shooter out there for sure.
Yeah. Gunner, what about you?
I slipped in late after work and had a bunch of deer on the, coming off of the creek onto, because they cut those beans over there. So they were coming off of us, going over there to those beans to eat. And there were quite a few deer over there tonight. Couple young bucks chasing. Had a doe, had a fawn left by herself, walk right underneath me. So that, tells me they're starting to kick them off. 2 nights ago, was it 2 nights ago? Yeah, it was 2 nights ago.
Oh, that was last night, wasn't it?
No,
it was 2 nights ago. Kyle was 2 nights ago. Yeah, you're right.
2 nights ago, I had a pretty nice deer. I tried to get in and kind of like Kyle's story, just wasn't real interested. So,
yeah.
But it's heating up. I've got a couple deer I'm after, so that's the fun part is, you know, you got a couple you're looking for and you get to keep hunting. So
Yeah, I'm typing this in the comments on Instagram, but if you comment on Instagram, it doesn't pop over to our platform. No idea why. But so if we're not reading your comments on Instagram, I'm sorry. So try Facebook or YouTube.
yeah, rifle season's right around the corner too, so we'll see. This is my favorite time of year to hunt, though. In between muzzleloader and rifle for obvious reasons, but
Yeah, for sure.
yeah.
Yeah, it's weird that, you know, everyone's like, it's starting to ramp up. It's starting to ramp up. I got a picture tonight with 5 different bucks in the same picture eating, like all close of each other. And it's like, wow,
Yeah.
like this, and it's never really seemed like, you know, this time of year, they're just trying to beat each other up. So I don't know if food is that scarce right now or scarce, whatever you want to say. And they just can't find anything. And they're kind of like, all right, we're going to be buddies for now, but a couple more days, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, and then I have a 4.5-year-old that showed up. And he looks sorry. I mean, he already looks like he's gone through like 4 months of rut of nothing but running. It's sad. So I hope it's nothing like a sickness or anything, because then he's been eating with others with all the herd. So when all that goes, I just hope it's unhealthy, based off you know, like nutrients and stuff like that. So, but hey, he came to the right place. Our food plots are popping up. We just got the rain. Thank God for that. And everything's about 4 or 5 inches tall and enough for him to eat. So
Yeah. I noticed a pretty substantial change in the plot I was hunting tonight as far as growth. It's hopefully the next week it'll be where it needs to be. So, but yeah, absolutely. It's supposed to rain again starting early morning tomorrow too. Looks like all day. So be another good shot.
So I think it'd be kind of cool to go around. We all three have different hunting strategies this time of year, and they're kind of similar. I mean, everything's going to be similar because we're all hunting. But let's kind of go around and talk about what you guys are doing this time of year and what you're going to do until, let's say, the next 2 weeks. Kyle, you start.
Yeah. So really up to this point, got a couple larger food plots. Just obviously playing the wind and that sort of thing. They're kind of my observation type stands. Just where I like to start really this time of year. And then depending on what I'm seeing, depending on the wind conditions, all that, start to get more aggressive. I hunt a lot of river bottom type ground. So really, you know, try to focus on my stands, or I'll even hang and hunt. Got a lone wolf and sticks that I pack in, but hunt these ridge tops. That's more of like a trying to think like a retaining wall type eddy. Not really an eddy, but I'm losing my word here. Flood control type deal, ridge tops, and those bucks. Historically, I've had this place for about 15 years, and they cruise those ridge tops pretty heavy, mid to late morning after they've kind of broken off the does and whatnot over the next couple weeks. Had a lot of success doing that. The last couple nights, kind of getting a little more aggressive. I've been actually holding off in the mornings and then slipping in around 11, 12 o'clock, getting into not really super invasive into bedding, but kind of on the outskirts, trying to catch them coming back to the plots and coming back to different travel corridor type spots, and definitely have increased my intrusiveness to some degree, and will probably continue to do so until you know, some magic happens for sure. But
Right.
I've been pretty fortunate the last couple of days, been able to get in with that strategy pretty successfully as far as not bumping a lot of deer and stuff like that. And that's kind of been my hold up, not hunting in the mornings, just based off of what we're seeing trail cam wise and stuff. They're moving up until, you know, within an hour or so, pretty heavy on my plots and stuff. A lot of areas that I would have to try to skirt and get through to get to these places, and I don't want to risk bumping anything, especially with some of the deer I've got out there. They're worth being smart and taking the right approach, and not trying to get too greedy really this time of year, because I don't know. My philosophy is you hunt smart, play the wind, and you're patient, and you're not super overly intrusive too early. It'll come together for you if you've got the time. So
Right. Yeah, and that's kind of, you know, Kyle. I'm doing a couple things he's doing, except for I'm not going in at 11. Kyle has a spot. I mean, since I've started hanging out with Kyle, I've learned about a spot real fast. But they move pretty much like all day, pretty much year round out there. I mean,
yeah,
that's something that I've always seen about a spot. That one spot he's talking about, and I never had a spot really like that. I got a spot, you know, they'll move till 9 or 10 and kind of go bed down and hang out. But another thing, difference is he's hunting, you know, hunting river bottom that has a timberline running. I mean, if you straighten that thing out, what, 10, 12 miles, if not more?
yeah. So I've killed a lot of my better deer at really between that 10 a.m. and even noon, 1 o'clock window. Catch them
Yeah.
cruising mid to late morning and even early afternoon, and or even into 2 or 3 o'clock, you catch them cruising, going to and from, and especially this time of year. So early season, not so much, obviously, but definitely they're focused on food sources and stuff. But now that they're cruising a bit more, it's definitely fun. You never know what's going to show up.
Right.
And having the river right there, I mean, it's I've got a couple stands that you can watch, and seeing deer cross to and from, it's pretty neat to see, and just definitely different. Obviously, with all the rain we've had, it's up substantially, which can either work to my favor or work against me, right? But based off of what I'm seeing, definitely
right now
definitely came up at the right time. So
Yeah.
the right deer are on my side of the river currently. So
Yeah, no, that's what I was saying. Like Kyle has spots like that, and I've never really had a spot like that. So, you know, my strategy is I hunt edge of fields in the morning. I don't want to pressure anything right now. And then evenings, I take that approach and either go in a little deeper, or you know, the other day, for the first time, I took a climber stand in and sat on the edge of a trail. And of course, that night they didn't walk down the trail, but every other day this week, and the 4 days before, they were they came right down that trail. So stuff like that's happening. But other than that, no, I really haven't pushed in anywhere. One spot I don't really need to. I can slip in that spot. I mean, I always go in there with the leaf blower and blow that spot off, and then I leave a rake there. And then if I get down uh, early and there's some or late and there's some leaves, you know, I'll take them out in midday just to keep it quiet where I can slip in and out of that spot. But that spot has, I mean, one main draw. There's about 3 others leading to it. There's another little timber line. If I said what it was, it'd be kind of a giveaway where I hunt. That has a deer following right to where I go. So that spot I really don't have to dive deep into, because it's, if they're going to be there, they're going to be there type situation. And then my other spot has like 10-acre food plots, and those deer, like I said, they usually come through, you know, your first hour and a half, maybe 2 hours during rut of daylight, and then about the same for dark. So I really don't get the privilege to be able to hop in and be able to sit all day and see deer. So I don't ever really get to do that. Have done on public once. Pretty much wasted my time because I saw a lot more people than I did deer. So I know that's all I'm doing. When it comes to um, like calls and stuff, I rattled once the other day. A doe came walking in. It was probably a coincidence, but a doe did come walking in like 2 minutes after I stopped. I really haven't picked up the grunt or anything or snort wheezed at deer. Granted, I haven't seen a big one yet, but so I haven't really changed anything yet. I think it's going to change hopefully this weekend, but if not this weekend, next weekend, I think. I mean, stuff's chasing, stuff's searching, but I don't think breeding is taking on. I mean, you might have your occasional one. Everyone's going to say, "Well, I saw." Yeah, you're right. You probably did, but I don't think the majority, let's say, is probably in heat right now. So,
yeah.
Gunnar, what are you doing?
I've done a lot of different things. I'm a tester, if you will. I do a lot of different things in different places. We're talking about the place we call the Bear. I've been really hitting on pinch points and stuff because, you know, I've hunted that place long enough. I know how the deer kind of like to move, especially this time of year. So I've been really hitting those areas where they kind of funnel into when they're starting to you know, checking community scrapes and stuff. I've there's a scrape that's always there year in and year out. We have a stand pretty close to it that the trail runs right in through it. They got to come right by me to come check it type deal. And then we have another stand we actually put up last year where Dad shot his buck. Call it no man's land because it's kind of, there's like a cut in this field that goes right to the edge of the bear, and it's like not cultivated. Like usually he plants like wheat or rye or something in his field. Well, this doesn't ever get touched, so it's usually just whatever, volunteer grows up. We call it no man's land because it's kind of just out there in a tree. Well, it's kind of like a lazy deer's paradise because if one wants to not have to cross the creek or walk on an incline, he can just pop out of the creek right there, cut across this little grassy area, and go back onto the creek. That's what a lot of deer do. They get kind of lazy when they're traveling that creek. They don't want to go down in it. They want to just kind of go whoop, just cut across that little open space. And there's a massive trail there. So I've been hunting that. As far as the place I call the new lease, this new place that we've got, I've been hunting. I've been trying to put myself in between bedding and food just because a lot of stuff has been coming in after dark or, before they're leaving before daylight. So I've been just really trying to place myself in travel corridors on different trail systems and stuff, and really try to place myself in between them, where they're coming from, where we think they're eating to their bedding, trying to place myself in between that. And I about succeeded, early in the season. I messed up and missed. I was using different bow equipment and stuff. We've talked about that. And then I had another deer that we call Crookie. He came, I was in the same stand a week later, he came right down the chute and just didn't quite give me a shot. So, I mean, I was doing the right things at that point in time. I just didn't quite seal it. Now, Abby she shot a deer. We thought she smoked him. Just, I don't know, didn't get enough penetration, hit a rib or something, or maybe he ran for a mile. I don't know. I called him in with a snort wheeze. I heard him back in the trees kind of knocking on stuff, and I looked at Abby and I said, that's a buck in there. And she goes, oh, yeah, really? I'm like, yeah, I'm going to snort wheeze him in. And she's like, oh, yeah, okay, whatever. Well, I forgot my grunt tube. So I just used my mouth. My dad has done it before. I just used my mouth and I snort wheezed. And I said, if he's a boss buck, he's going to come around that corner in about 5 minutes. He's going to be pissed off. What'd he do? A couple minutes later, he came around that corner all bristled up, just like, just looking for where that came from. And Abby looked at me and smiled. Biggest smile I've ever seen. She's like, oh my gosh, it worked. I'm like, yeah, it works. Some of this stuff actually works. But I snort wheezed him in. And that's kind of what I've been doing. I did hunt water twice before we had these big rains, and that paid dividends. Other than the right buck didn't show up, I was seeing bucks kind of coming, towards those ponds and drinking and running down into the draws and stuff. So I mean, like a lot of stuff I was doing, like I said, was working. Just didn't quite, just did not quite seal it, which sucks. But hey.
So Tanner just sent me a picture, and he's up in Texas, and they shot Audad today. So
he was kind of like bummed about, I go to I'm like, you're gonna be bummed for shooting the poor man's bighorn?
Yeah, they're
shooting
actually in the
Audad?
mountains. It's not like they're in a high fence, so that's cool.
That is cool. We're in like hill country then?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's like, oh, I'm stuck to shoot pigs and Audad. I'm like, oh, poor you.
I wonder if I can
shooting Audad.
See if I can pull this up real quick. I'm gonna run through we have a couple comments. Mason, what's up? And then Corey kind of hunts over around us a little bit, and he's seeing some chasing going. So yeah, I'm seeing a little bit of chasing. I think the bucks are trying to sniff, and the does are like, get away from me situation. Let's take a break from this podcast and talk about some awesome products.
Hey folks, let me tell you about GritKnives. They're not just your average knife company. They're all about high quality, affordable, and unique products that'll make your outdoor adventures legendary. From limited edition pocket knives to rugged fixed blades and precision scalpels, they've got it all. Plus, their logo wear will have you repping the brand wherever you go. So whether you're out in the field or tackling everyday tasks, trust GritKnives to be your go-to for top-notch gear that won't break the bank.
Are you looking for some of the best sounding turkey calls on the market? Then look no farther than JAG Calls. Since 2022, Team OD has been using their calls and have had great success doing so. Two of my personal favorite calls are the Mother Clucker and the America. And I mean, if it has a name like that, it must be good. Check out JAG Calls, that's JAG Calls, out at jagcalls.com. Hey, and while you're at checkout, use OD 2024 for a discount. Once again, OD 2024 for your discount.
Now let's get back to today's episode.
But let me see if I can get this up. Sorry, a little bit ago I was moving stuff around. Once again, if you're on Instagram trying to comment, these comments aren't coming through. I don't know what's going on. Oh, here's another one. What's up, Tyler? Tyler, you been chasing the pigs or what? So, anyways, once again, if you guys are on Facebook, or if you're on Instagram, sorry, go to Facebook or YouTube if you want to comment and I see it because it's not popping up. And then to see that, I got to switch back and forth and move my camera. So it's just a huge fiasco. So sorry, but no. Let me see if I can pull this picture up real quick of Russ and his dad.
And if you guys really want the coordinates to Taylor's best hunting spot, just email me and we'll discuss the price.
Okay. For the right price, I'll give him the coordinates. Might not be my spot, but by God, it'll be somewhere.
Send him to Cottonwood Lake. Ain't that right? Cottonwood, Tyler? Cottonwood Creek.
All right, present. No, I don't know why it's not letting me. All right. We'll see if we can get this up.
There you
All
go.
right, can you guys see it?
Yep. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, look at that country. That's cool.
That is cool.
So we'll get more on that sometime soon. The story. So he was gonna try to hop on tonight if we did a live, but like I said, he's in Texas. I'm hoping maybe once a month we all four can get on here and do a live. So Tyler came back. Haven't pig hunted since deer season started. I'll hit it hard after season though, for sure. Yeah. Tyler likes to hunt those pigs with his dogs. So different type of breed. But yeah, our season's going good. Like I said, we all three got pretty big deer. I mean, honestly, we all three got studs. But hope you guys are having good luck. Let's switch us around a little bit. I don't know if you guys saw it, but Colorado stepped up, didn't let the people say yes to, or I guess, would it be saying no, or would it be saying yes, let's end it? Would it be saying no?
It
Don't
was
do it?
yes. A yes would have been yes to the proposition, and no was voting it down.
Okay,
And they
so they
voted
voted
no. So
no.
they voted
on,
it down.
Yeah, the big cat hunting. So that's huge. That's huge to see that. I mean, I'm not going to go into politics, Democrats, Republicans, but you have a state there that's very voiced opinions that can completely decide what they want to pass there. And the hunters stepped up, started sharing true information. The biologists there just stepped up, and they were sharing facts this time. And it's like everyone was like, "Oh wow," you know what I mean? And that came out, and they voted it down to end cat hunting there. I think that's huge. So all the states that have said no to cat hunting have seen problems, just like the wolves. And now Colorado's seeing with that the money they've spent like 2 times their budget than they were supposed to already. Or I shouldn't say all or most, maybe proper. Sorry, I was looking at comments over there, but let me be proper. What was I saying? Jeez, I just read a comment.
Talking about wolves.
Yeah, I was like, they didn't all die. That's what I was going to. Some of them died. They've had all these conflicts, and they're like, oh, maybe we should listen to the people that are hired to do that. So that's good to see that people look at facts instead of feelings and opinions. So Swinford came in with see,
Toby's in the chat.
W's
Yeah.
in the
The thing about that whole, the thing that angered biologists, and I mean, it angered biologists, was they had no say in
Yeah.
this. Like, this was like biologists, hunters, nobody except for people that wouldn't have to deal with the repercussions of it. You know, those are the people that wanted this thing. And they were gonna also end. I don't know if you knew this. It was also bobcat, so it was mountain lion and bobcat. And then they threw lynx on the bill, but lynx is already outlawed, so they threw lynx on there to try to pull some strings because it was just, I mean, it was a. They were like, oh, we're gonna ban bobcat, mountain lion, and lynx hunting. Well, you can't even hunt lynx anyway.
Yeah, trying to wordsmith it,
Yeah.
get those greenies fired up for sure.
Yep.
Sorry, I had to jump off real quick. I got a buddy coming over to watch the football game, and he's always afraid Roman's going to eat him. So had to go pin him up.
Did you guys see? 56% of the voters opposed, 45% were supporting it. So that's actually
This is relatively close.
that isn't the math isn't there. 56 to, I guess you have to win by 1%, right? Is that? Don't you have to win by 51? I don't know. I guess so. If it's 50-50, then it would no one won. So yeah, the math is right. But yeah, that's pretty big to see that. I was pretty excited to hear that. I didn't think it would happen, to be honest. Russ didn't think it was happened. When Gunner shared it with us, we're all like, "What? No way!" And we had to go look it up.
Yeah,
I know.
So, like I said, it's definitely big to see hunters step up and voice their opinion, which I feel like America did across the board that night. But that's all I'm going to say. So, Richard Davis, he said, "Howdy, gents. Howdy, Richard." Richard shot a giant already with his muzzleloader up on a base here in Oklahoma. Did you, Richard? Did you score that deer? I think you messaged me and I was like 4 inches off from the score. I think it was. Let me look it up. So he got drawn out on that hunt, or I guess not really drawn. I don't know how they do that. But anyways, he got special tag for this hunt and killed a giant, and it was okay. I said it was gonna be 159, and he said he got 157. So 157-inch stud.
Where was that at? McAllister or where?
No, Fort Sill.
Oh wow, cool.
So yeah. Gunner, your aunt sent a cool face. And then Tyler said, "Taylor, did I ever send you the picture of the big cat me and Dalton had on camera a few months ago along the river? If it's the one that was walking under the cedar trees, yes. But if it's a new one, no. But there's another guy down the road from me by the lake that has a picture like last week or the week before of a big cat there. So there's definitely big mountain lions here. So I don't know what I'd do if I'd see one. I want to see one. Like, I'm constantly looking in the ditches trying to catch a glimpse of one. I don't want to see it when I'm in the deer stand, but driving, I'd love to see it."
I was about to say, Taylor, I feel like if you see one in the deer stand, you're gonna like, I don't know what you're gonna do.
You guys
I don't know.
pick me up. I'm not getting down.
It'd be, I mean, seeing it in the stand would be maybe a little more acceptable than seeing it going to or coming from. So
Yeah.
Well, if
got
it's
a little,
it'd be terrible, honestly, if you were hunting in the evening and you saw it right before you got out of the stand. Then you're like, oh god, that might be the worst case scenario for me.
Yeah.
But
hey, Tyler, text that to me real quick, and I'll show it on here. I'd have to go through so much to find it. But yeah, they got a giant on there. If this one that he's going to send me came walking by, I mean,
wait, it's a mountain lion?
Yeah.
I thought we were talking about. Okay, I knew we were talking about a mountain lion for like what I was talking about. I didn't know he was talking about a mountain lion he got on camera.
Yeah, right in front of their.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like a few months ago, and then the guy, like I said, down the road. You know what I'm nervous about? I have 4, maybe 5 bobcats at one spot. Them suckers could team up on me. I started thinking the other day. I was like, why am I scared of a mountain lion? Those 3 of them come walking through together all the time, and then I saw 2 the other morning. So I know one of them was too small to be one of the other 3, but that other one could have been one of the other 3. So I don't really know.
We need to call our spots this year because I've
Yeah.
I've seen cats, you've seen cats, we've never called the places I keep telling us we need to
Yeah.
call. And you've been down there turkey hunting with
We're
me.
gonna get some
There are
mean
coyotes
footage this
everywhere.
year. Yeah, we're gonna get some
I
mean
mean-
footage with predator hunting this year. We got the setups, cameras, we got people that can shoot. We're gonna get some cool videos of that this year. So I'm excited about that. We've all been Kyle stepped in the game to video this year, so everyone dubs in the chat like we're playing Fortnite right now and just won. But he's not on here now. Yeah, snap, so you guys can't hear us. But no, he just started videoing. Kyle has a pretty big deer on camera, so if he gets that one down, that'd be great. So yeah, we all three start filming. I feel like we've done some other stuff behind the scenes. Our shorts on Instagram are going wild. So yeah, Kyle, we told him to put dubs in the chat since you wanted to start videoing with us this year.
Doves?
Yeah, dubs.
Dubs. Oh, they said doves. I was like, that doesn't make sense. There you go. Yeah.
like
Heck yeah.
James.
No, hoping to be a lot more involved. Definitely this time of year work slows down a bit. So looking forward to it. So I'm usually in a different time zone.
We got a dub.
Who gave a dub, Mason?
There we go.
Hey,
Oh,
I'm
that's
going to
great.
Kansas too, beginning of
Oh, yeah.
December. So
Yeah.
we're gonna
Forgot
see if
about
we
that.
can't. Me and Taylor can't double up a little bit. We've got
Yeah.
a good game plan going. Dad's excited. I really want Dad to shoot one, but he's gonna. I know I'm gonna have to kill one. We're gonna have to double up, me and him, if he's gonna kill one, because
Right.
there
Yeah.
could be a 200-inch deer out there, and I'll be like, Dad, shoot it. And he'll be like, he'll unload his gun, like, you better shoot it first. Like, I don't know. He won't shoot it. He won't shoot one unless I probably kill one. So I might just, I'm not might. If I see a nice deer, he's getting hammered, and every buck that walks out, I'm sitting there poking Dad.
Yeah.
So
I'll send you a couple pins. Like I said, I got some spots that muzzler hunting too far of shots. I mean, you're looking at 400, 500, 600 yards in areas, and they were beautiful. But man, I think the deer just hid from me. They hid from me until the one didn't. Type situation.
I loved hunting there. I told you, wasn't that place beautiful to hunt? Like,
Mhm.
wasn't that just fun to hunt up there, man?
I saw the giants in the road ditches at night, so I mean, I know they're there. I mean, I've said this before. I've seen an absolute monster. He came out of the mile or corn or whatever it was, and I was like, oh. I flipped the car around and went back. Mason said, "Is T going to go shirtless again?" Hey, listen, I know I'm sitting down. Probably my figure looks a little skinny on screen, but hey, I'm a big boy, and I got up there. Rainstorm came through a little bit before we got sitting. It's humid. It was 80 degrees. Big boy is sweating. I needed a break, so yes, I did take my hoodie off to skin that deer. So
Getting the primal vibe.
the primal Yeti body.
That's right. But
Man, it's gonna
The
be
only
cold
orange
when
I
I
had
go.
to wear orange, right? I had to wear orange. The only orange I had that I forgot everything else was a hoodie. So we'd start walking in, it's 89 degrees. I'm like, gosh, dang.
yeah.
So
Yeah, it was hot when you went up there. It's gonna be cold. Well, maybe. Heck, we might get it. Might be 90 degrees come December. My gosh, you never know.
Yeah.
But hopefully it's cold when I go up there.
yeah,
Got a month.
it should be good. The only thing all them deer been kind of a little bit more pressured than I went up there, but you got a little bit on me because you got range. So
That's what I'm hoping for, is if we can find some pockets of deer, I think we might find a few bucks, and it's gonna be whether or not we can get,
yeah.
like you said, close enough to them.
And then Kyle, you're going North Dakota?
Yeah. So first week of December, going to North Dakota. Got a bow tag up there, and then actually had a confirmed deal today. Gonna go after that, so I'll be gone for about 2 weeks. But week in North Dakota, and then following that up with a wolf hunt in Montana. So
Oh, sweet.
south of Big Sky, we got a remote cabin. Gonna snowmobile in and be there for 7 or 8 days, and got a buddy coworker that lives up in close to Billings, so Montana, and he's going to take a few of us out. And he's pretty he's an older guy, but he's one of the coolest guys I've ever met, and he's lived there I think for his whole life, and he's killed wolves with his bow, so he knows what he's doing.
That's cool.
I've heard
you
that's tough hunt.
But
Yeah, I've heard
Just-
that's rough.
just-
You should either try to film yours or someone else's if you get a wolf kill.
Yeah.
That'd be sweet.
yeah, no, it'd be pretty cool. So looking forward to it. Something
Yeah, that's sweet.
something I've never done before for sure. So definitely trying to have him build a list of stuff we need to bring for sure, because
Yeah.
different
And
different animal.
real quick, we're gonna go through these 2 comments. So here's my video man for Kansas. He got to see it's also my brother-in-law, Dylan. You guys, he's going to be on the podcast next week. We're talking about Kansas. Once again, if you haven't seen the Kansas video, it's up. Go watch it. It's sweet. So he got to see firsthand what prime male body looked like. And then here's my little fan club. We're done talking about this. I know everyone, if you want to see it, it's in video. It's free. The next video is at somewhere on the different website. No, just kidding. But
Hey,
no,
Mason, find us some geese, buddy. It's goose
Yeah.
season. It's time for you to shine.
I got big news. Since last time we got on, I'm engaged now. Holla finally did it. Everyone started giving me crap for too long, so I got smart. But with that, these boys don't know yet, but we might be going on a hunt. So I know I'm not supposed to plan my batch trip, but sorry, I might have it planned. If I don't have it planned, then we'll find something else to do. But I'm trying something. It'll be fun if I can get it done. So
Cool.
So yeah, it'll be fun. I kind of talked to Kyle about the idea, so I just don't know if it's gonna be possible.
Right.
Like I don't know if I can find a place to do that, but if not, we'll figure something out. We're gonna go do something.
Got the Thanksgiving, the annual pheasant hunt too coming up. So
Oh, yeah.
looking forward to that. Getting up to South Dakota, seeing family, and it'll be good.
So yeah, I forgot about that. I'm actually going December 6th that weekend. I'm going up to the Panhandle and going after pheasant with some family too. Kind of got last minute invite. They got a call that the bird numbers weren't up last year. It's normally where we go by the feedlots, you know. They said last year the birds, I mean, they were just next to nothing. And then this year they called and like, hey, we got birds everywhere. Like, y'all need to come up. So we're going to go up there Friday evening, hunt Saturday, and then Sunday and come back home. So
sweet.
I'm excited about that.
We'll be in all different directions because that's when
Yeah.
I go. That's when I
Well,
go
there's-
to Kansas. Yeah, we'll be everywhere. I technically have a bow tag in South Dakota. Whether I get to do that before it ends or not, I don't know. Probably not.
Yeah.
I do have a bow tag in South Dakota. But I tried to go, but
That's funny.
that you can't hunt public land until October 1st.
Yeah, that's crazy. I didn't know they changed that.
Is it a West River tag or where's it at?
It's statewide archery. I didn't know they
Okay.
had it when I got it. But you can't hunt public. So that, when archery season starts up there, it's like September
Right.
something. But if you're a non-resident, you can't hunt public until October 1st. And I was headed up there for a couple days to go hunt the plains. John, actually, John Mayrose, he was in one of our podcasts. He's up there hunting mule deer right now where I was going to go. And he sent me a video of a freaking stud he about killed.
Yeah.
And I'm pissed because that's where I was headed.
Did he kill him?
No, he said he had him bedded and everything, and he sent me a video, and then another group went in there and busted him out.
Wow. Gonna remind me the doctor from the professor at OSU. I just went blank on his name.
Chitwood, Dr. Chitwood.
Yeah, Chitwood. I was watching a Meat Eater in First Light the other day, and boom, there he was. They were mule deer hunting in Oklahoma, and all of a sudden I was like not paying attention. I was doing my work, and there's this kind of background noise. I heard a guy talking, and I was like, I know him, and I look, and there he was, decked
Mhm.
out, and I was like, he's decked out in First Light, and I was like, that guy better got some of that for free. So
He probably did.
Mason said he's headed up to pheasant hunt in the Handle this coming winter too. Pretty stoked. Yeah, Mason, text me, let me know where you're going. If you're going around that 6th that weekend, which I think that might be the second weekend of season, let me know where y'all are. We might be able to meet up if you're close. So, yeah. There was something else I want to talk about with you guys, but I just went blank. Not hunting related, but Thunder finally lost their first one. Westbrook kind of brought his old self back and let us have it. But hey, I love the man. And if we're gonna lose anyone, I'd rather lose to the Nuggies than I would the Orlando Magic. So
Next week, big game. I would like to go, but Warriors come to town.
Who?
The Warriors come to town.
Oh, they still have a team.
They're 7-1, I think, or 8-1.
I know.
They're surprisingly good. I didn't think they were going to be, and Draymond Green's been talking trash about our interviews. If you didn't notice,
Oh, he has.
he said that it's not a good sign that the entire team does interviews afterwards. It's a little childish, and the dog stuff that we do is not like a winning team, according to Draymond. Kicking.
If I remember right, him and Curry and Clay used to do all theirs together, and Iggy, I think. So, but Draymond, you're irrelevant. So if you're listening to this for some random reason, please don't listen to it ever again. Just kidding.
He's gonna comment and just be like, "What'd you say, fool?" Just
You're still one rank higher than Kevin Durant, but
That's a reach.
I'm not saying playing. I'm saying on my level of likeness.
Well, yeah.
I think me and Taylor went to a Warriors game a couple years ago. I got him those tickets for his birthday, I think, or something, and we went.
Yeah.
And he was just like, "I'm gonna talk trash all game." And we were pretty high just because we didn't want to be. I couldn't afford to get front row seats or nothing. But he was up there just like talking trash on Draymond's teeth the entire game.
I forgot about that one. It was either graduation or it was birthday.
We went and watched the Warriors play, and they were fully. I mean, they had Curry, Draymond, and Clay were all healthy, so it was a fun game to watch. We weren't good yet.
Yeah,
we were kind of bad at that time, but we hung with them.
That's funny. Yeah, no, it's what game's tonight?
Ravens and Bengals are playing Thursday night football.
What quarter is it?
Second quarter.
Second quarter.
9 minutes left.
Sweet.
So good bit left. 7-7.
We'll cut this out here in about 18 minutes and go watch it.
Yeah.
No,
you're good.
I'm trying to think of. There was some other thing I thought of before we got on here to talk about. Mason, you been bow hunting? Mason asked, "What time is the Bama game, Gunner?"
I think they haven't decided it yet. It's a flex game, so it's either going to be like 2 or 6. Like it's probably going to be 2 because OU sucks. So. Yeah.
Oh, doesn't Waterfowl open this weekend?
Well, Waterfowl open Saturday. Goose is already
25th. Yeah, so a guy at my work said his son and his friends are going to camp on some public land because they found a lot of birds and are going to make sure they're the first ones there. So I was like, dang, where's that at? So that's pretty exciting if someone's going to have an early season smash. I'm ready to do some of that. I hope this water brings in a lot of birds.
Yeah. No, we got water. We just need the weather up north now.
Yep.
OU's off again next week. So they'll play at 3:30, 4:30, 6, or 8. Mason. It's going to be 3:30, especially if OU loses to Missouri. So
they better beat Missouri because it's about.
Ain't going to bowl if we don't.
Yeah, maybe on the outside looking in.
We can beat Missouri.
Yeah, I think so too.
Their quarterback's hurt, so we better be able to beat Missouri.
Mason came back and said went out quite a few times towards the beginning of the month with the weather and wind. Man, I can't see that in. With the weather and wind this weekend, we'll be hitting hard all weekend. So good luck.
Mason's probably dreaming of fly fishing when he's up in the stand.
Yeah, man, I had something else I was going to bring up that I saw as a hot subject, but now I can't think of it. Sorry about that. So, all right. Anyways, so I kind of want to. I guess we can talk about kind of the new episode or series we're doing. Mason said, "Gunner, you're supposed to find the birds."
Me. It's been passed on. It was Taylor, then it went to me, and then it went to Gage.
Yeah, I got old. But no, we're gonna do a series called The Local Legends, and we're gonna get the local hunter on here, and I probably try to do it once a month. and just talk hunting stories. And if they shoot a big deer this year, we're gonna try to get them on, and I think that'd be cool. I think a lot of us stemmed from that situation. I'm not saying we're like legends, but just we grew up looking up at the local hunter as like, holy cow, look at the deer he shot. And there's a lot of people I know through Facebook, just because year after year they shoot big deer and they're not a part of anything, they're not affiliated with anyone, they just hunt. So we're gonna get those people on, and I think that'd be really cool because I like to hear those stories. I like to hear the people that are like us, that we're not backed by anyone. Yeah, we have some sponsors, but it's companies we kind of, whoa, I said that wrong. It's companies we believe in. I about said kind of believe in, but no, we believe in the companies that sponsor us. But no, I think that'd be a cool series. So if you guys know anyone, drop them in our DMs and we'll look them up. But we got a pretty long list of people that are coming on, and a lot of them are from this year. That doesn't mean Oklahoma. We're talking about any big deer state, really. There's a local guy, so that'd be a cool series. Like I said, I grew up driving by the fire station every morning and trying to see what deer were getting weighed in. And I think that will we can tie that back to that situation. So super cool. We're going to have him do intro for that series. And so, yeah, I'm pumped.
That will be cool.
Super pumped. So, you guys, anything else?
No, I got a couple people in the back of my mind that I'll we can talk offline, obviously, about potentially getting them on there. I would love to have old Marlowe, old Pheasant Marlowe, but I don't know if his hearing aids are good enough.
Yeah,
may not be able to communicate very well.
Yeah, no, we're gonna hit it hard. Like I said, we took a little bit of break. I really think that did us good. I think Gunner deserved a break through what happened, and so I don't know. Sometimes if you try to push stuff when you're not in the right mood, you burn out in the wrong places. And I think that break kind of got us reset and ready to roll. Got us time to get Kyle up and going. Got us time to kind of get caught up on our life. Gunner had a new job. I have a new job. Kyle travels almost 359 nights a year, it seems like. But so yeah, got us time to get all caught up with our life, kind of start hunting and get back to it. So I'm excited to get back on the train track. So
sure,
putting coal in that train, getting back going. So, but yeah, we're gonna end it here tonight. We're kind of at a dry spot of what to talk about, and I don't want to drag it out just for the minutes. So this will go live. I'll probably put it back up or I'll upload it. Another thing is I've had Wi-Fi issues, which is a surprise. We've said that multiple times before. Thought I got it fixed, but we're about to switch to a different company again, and we're going to try Elon Musk out and see how he goes. So everyone in my neighborhood that has it is getting incredible speed, so that's what I need. But all right, you guys be safe. God bless. Kill a big one. Send us pictures, and we'll see you guys soon.